So people always ask how I manage to stay organized, and this is a method that's a tad bit old school, but it was taught to me by my director, and she learned it from other people. It's called a 31-day binder. Mine is probably a 2-inch binder, and it's just a standard 3-hole binder. And then I have, get past all this, there's tabs down the side, numbered 1 through 31. There's 24, all the way through 31. And then there's a tabs in the back for each of the months of the year. So what I do is when I get a new party, when I book a new party, I set up their host checklist. I put all their information up at the top, who they booked from, phone numbers, dates, all that stuff. And then I work it out to figure out what dates need to go down the side. So I know when I need to touch on this party. So then I send, make sure that I friend them and set up the show. I send out the thank you letter, and then I have everything else dated. So this sheet for her party moves through this binder to each of these different dates. So it started on August 15th, and then it moved to September 10th, and then September 17th, and on and on and on. And now her party is going right now, so I will touch this every single day and make sure that I've updated the cover picture on the Facebook group, and I've done whatever that I need to do within the party on that day. So this sheet itself came in one of your emails. I believe it was the second call email. Yeah, I believe it's the second call email. But so I move this, when I've done a note with it for the day, I take it out of the binder and I move it to the next date and I stick it in there. So when I come in to do my work, all I have to do is open up to the day, and I've got the pile of whatever I need to do. I do send host coaching letters, so I make up the letter, I put them in their envelopes, and I paper clip them to the back of the sheet. Let's see if I can find one here. There. I put them in their envelopes. They're all made up. And I stick them, I paper clip them to their sheet, and it moves through the binder with them. So on the day that it's supposed to get mailed out, I just pull the envelope off the back, make sure it's sealed, put a stamp on it, and off to the mail it goes. This helps to keep me organized. I can see if I've not moved sheets forward for the appropriate days. And then if I have sheets that need a follow-up during a certain month, I'll tuck it back in here into one of these month tabs as appropriate. And then on the first of each month, I'll open up the tab for that month, and I'll grab everything out of it, and I'll stick it in whichever date that it needs to be in further forward. Now, if I've got a guest or a host or someone that I need to follow up with on a certain day, I write their name and information on just a little file card, and I'll paper clip it to the sheet for that date. And I do the same thing in the month tab in the back. If they say follow up with me in 2 months, I'll put their name and a follow-up date on a card, and I'll attach it to whatever tab back here. I'm sure I've got someone back here. Oh, actually, I don't have anyone in the back that I need to follow up with. Oh wait, there's one. See, I'm gonna follow up with that person. But that's like next April, unfortunately. So that's just how I stay organized with this, and that seems to really help me out a lot. I put everything on a Google Calendar, and then I use a paper calendar to plan out each week, but that's a separate video.